नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है शॉर्ट एंड हाउस 2.0 यूट्यूब चैनल पर। दोस्तों, यह डिक्टेशन इंग्लिश में जीडी बिस्ट सर की स्पीडोग्राफी वॉल्यूम 2 बुक से 80 शब्द प्रति मिनट की गति से रिकॉर्ड की गई है तथा डिक्टेशन की आउटलाइन का लिंक वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है, जहां से आप इसकी आउटलाइन प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। इसी तरह की और डिक्टेशन प्राप्त करने के लिए आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें तथा वीडियोज को लाइक एवं शेयर करें। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट होगी 5 सेकेंड बाद। Start. Sir, I would like to thank you for allowing me to speak on this matter. In 2006, the Government of India had passed the Forest Rights Act. As a result, nearly 8 crore people who are living in the forest areas comprising of tribals and forest dwellers both, who have a community right over the forest as well as those should be recognized as cultivators because they are the real people who have been cultivating that land. Sir, very unfortunate part is that many states have hardly paid any attention to it despite the fact that the Tribal Affairs Ministry, I think the Tribal Affairs Minister is here. If I am not wrong, is the nodal agency to see to it that this gets implemented by the states. We did not put the forest department as the nodal agency because we know the mind of the forest department that it would not part with the forest land as well as the community forest. However, many officers of the forest department have been transferred by the states to the tribal affairs ministry who have a completely different attitude of not granting the land to the tribals as well as the forest dwellers. Sir, many states have not even constituted a committee as far as the forest dwellers are concerned because there is a condition put forth before the forest dwellers that they have to prove that they are living there since past 3 generations. The Tribal Affairs Ministry has interpreted these provisions as if they have to prove that for the last 72 years they are staying there. As a result, none of the forest dwellers in a state like Gujarat or Rajasthan is given a forest land despite the fact that they have been cultivating the land years. I would also like to bring to the notice of the House another fact. Sir, Kaka Kalelkar Commission was appointed in 1951. Many of the people originally belonging to tribal community were enumerated in the 1931 census of the British as non-tribal because the princely state at that time told them that if they write or tell the commission that they were tribal, then they would be required to marry their girls in lower community to become backward classes. Sir, my point is that this is the mandate of the people. The people are very clear. They are tired. That is why they have retired many of the parties and then gave a clear mandate to Shri Narendra Modi because people thought he is a Masiha of the people. Earlier, the people used to call him 3D Modi, decisive, dynamic, and development. Now 4D also has come. Now he is decisive, dynamic, development oriented, and also devolutional. During his period, the devolution of 47% of the funds of the central government are going to states, which is a historic evolution. It is like a revolution in the country which is held by one land and all. As an urban development minister, sir, I am extremely happy. Rajiv Gandhi brought the 73rd and 74th constitutional mandates to strengthen the local self-governance, but unfortunately, what has happened? His intention was very good. He tried also during his regime, but the government at various levels, state governments, I am not saying this party government or that party governments, have not really devolved in those 29 subjects and 3 FS funds, functions and functionaries to the local bodies as they were expected, with the result the local urban governance, the local governance of the Panchayati Raj is under big stress. We know how the urban life in India is because there is a lack of funds. Keeping that in mind, for the first time, sir, the issue of funds for urban local bodies on the Panchayati Raj bodies has been addressed to by this government, which is a historic step. One must be happy about that. Then, coming to the team India, we may be different political parties. Every scheme of our government, every program of this government which was mentioned by the Honorable President is aimed at empowering the common man, aimed at empowering the rural India, empowering the vulnerable sections of the country. That is the point I wanted to make. If the states are strong, then only the center can be strong. So, keeping aside political differences, we have seen how West Bengal or Bihar or Andhra Pradesh have been given comparatively higher allocations. Sir, 13 crores new bank accounts have been opened, but people are kept aloof from the financial inclusion. Stop.